Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Beauty by Bethel Music featuring David Funk. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. And just another thing that you could do to help support me, you can click the three dots that are right next to the like button and it'll come up with a menu and there's a little heart-shaped icon that says thanks. You could donate to my channel specifically and that will help me greatly, especially if they claim all the copyright content in this video, which sometimes happens, so that would be greatly appreciated. Well, let's get going and grab your acoustic guitar. You are going to need a capo today, and let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo, and the capo is going to be on the 3rd fret. Now, we're going to be playing in the key of D to match the original key, which is actually F. So if I play a D with that capo on the 3rd fret, it should match the F chord shape without a capo. But anyway, I digress. Here are the chords you need to know: D, G, A, B minor, D over F sharp, and F sharp minor. All right, kind of rare to play an F sharp minor or at least a minor 3 if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Nashville number system, but it's great to hear that, especially in a worship song. So let's break it down. To play the D chord, I'm putting my index finger on the G string, 2nd fret, middle finger, high E, 2nd fret also, ring finger on the B string, 3rd fret. This is of course relative to the capo, and I'm not going to strum the low E and A strings for this. To play D over F sharp, I'm going to reach that index finger up to the low E 2nd fret, move the middle finger now to the G string 2nd fret, and my B string is still covered by my ring finger. Now you'll notice that your index finger is kind of blunting that A string. You're not going to strum high E for this. Remember, this is D over F sharp. To play G, move your middle finger to the low E 3rd fret, index finger A string 2nd fret, ring finger and pinky cover the high E and B strings of the 3rd fret. To play the B minor chord, I like to bar the entire 2nd fret, middle finger, B string, 3rd fret, ring finger, and pinky are going to go on the D and G strings of the 3rd fret. The only string you can't strum is low E. Now, if you can't bar the B minor chord, don't worry, there's another alternative. Put your index finger on the high E, 2nd fret, middle finger, 3rd fret, B string, ring finger and pinky again on the D and G strings, but you can't strum the low A when you do this, in addition to the low E. I do like that barred chord version because it's a little deeper sound because it has that A string. So the more you know. All right, next up we have A. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, all on the 2nd fret, covering the D, G, and B strings. You can't strum the low E for this. And that's the A chord. All right, and last but not least, we have F sharp minor. You can put your index finger on the G string, 2nd fret, ring finger and pinky go on the A and D strings of the 4th fret. Now I have to say this particular chord shape is from Reliant K's Getting Into You, but that's for another guitar tutorial. Don't strum the low E for this. Kind of a cool sounding. You could also bar the entire 2nd fret and put that ring finger and pinky down again on the A and D strings. Of course, that's for a deeper sound. It depends on what kind of color you want to do for this song. The beauty about worship is you should still have the freedom to do those color choices when it comes to chords, but still have the respect for the composition. So think about that when you're playing. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the chords on screen for you. I'll say the chords as we go along. And of course, I will go over some strumming patterns after we play through the song. All right, here we go. B minor, G, A,
the splendor of every living thing.
B minor,
You are the word.
G,
You are the
D,
light.
A,
You are the face of God.
B minor, G,
You're beautiful.
D, F sharp minor, B minor, G,
You're beautiful.
D over A, B minor,
Behold the man
G,
of grace and truth.
A,
The image of the Father's outstretched
G,
this
D,
sacrifice.
A,
We've seen the face of God.
B minor, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, G, D over A, B minor, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, G, D over A, G,
Angels cry out
A,
this unending song.
B minor,
Holy is the
D,
God Almighty.
G,
We all bow down
A,
in
D over F sharp, B minor,
forever we will
D,
sing of your beauty.
G,
Angels cry out
A,
this unending song.
B minor, D, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, B minor, D, G, A, B minor, D, B minor, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, G, D over A, B minor, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, G, D over A, B minor, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, G, D. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So just to keep in mind that the acoustic doesn't really have a prominent part in the song until the first chorus. And you could get away with plucking some of the chords and leaving them as whole notes. But I would suggest that if you have a full band and you have all the backing tracks, try to play as limited as possible so that you can let your other instruments shine. So for example, when I'm playing the beginning, I'm really just holding out whole notes, but I would try to avoid that again if you have all the other parts covered. The acoustic guitar does come in, like I said, on the chorus, and you're just strumming whole notes. B minor, G, D, and F sharp minor. Now you could do that full barred F sharp minor chord that I had mentioned in the beginning, which brings to mind there is another chord I forgot to mention, and that is D over A. D over A is actually just playing a D chord but adding the A string, so nothing fancy. You keep that D chord shape I had taught you at the beginning of the video and just add the A string. Just a fuller sound. When we come to the second chorus, you could do the same thing, strumming whole notes, and then the second half of that chorus, that's when you can really strum eighth notes. So or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Something very simple like that. It's actually not a syncopated strumming pattern. Anyone can really do this, even beginners. And if you are a beginner out there, hey, this is a great strumming pattern to get started on. This is actually a good worship song to get started on. Now, the chords are a little hard. Of course, it's more than just a 4-chord worship song, but I think the strumming pattern, at least, is really easy. So you got that going for you. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. And if this video really did help you out, I would really appreciate all the things that you can give. Hit that triple dot menu that's right by the like button, and you'll see that thanks icon that comes up. If you feel led to, you can donate to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much and have a great week. God bless.